Now, children, we will see the next figure 9.2. So here a type of graph is given. So we can say this is a compound graph or joint bar graph. Already you must be knowing in your mathematics. You have practiced it. So we will answer these questions based on figure 9.2, that is tourism and economy in the year 2016. So the first question we'll see, what type of graph is shown here? So the answer will be joint bar graph, or we can say compound bar. Understood? When the two bar graph is joined, so we can say that is compound bar or joint bar graph. Understood? What does the graph show? So you can answer it. What does the graph show? The graph shows the percentage of population engaged in tourism. Second, the contribution of tourism in GDP both in Brazil and India. Understood? The graph shows the percentage of population engaged in tourism and contribution of tourism in GDP of Brazil and India. So already we know that tourism is a tertiary sector. So in particular country, in any country, if the tourism is developed, that means tertiary occupation is more developed. So this graph shows the percentage population engaged in tourism tourism and the contribution of tourism in GDP of Brazil and India. Understood? So blue is percentage population engaged in tourism and red is for contribution of tourism in GDP. Next question, which country's tourism has a larger share in contribution towards GDP? So the Brazil tourism has a larger share in contribution towards GDP. So you observe this graph and you can answer that in Brazil it is more contribution, maximum contribution of tourism compared to India. Next question, which country has a larger population engaged in tourism sector but contributes lesser in GDP? Now it is India. Understood? Because of less earning, or as though maximum population it is engaged in tourism sector but contributes lesser in GDP. Because larger population is engaged but they generate or they earn less income. Understood? So this is the we can say contribution toward GDP is less. Understood? So this is about your figure 9.2. And children, after comparison of these two graphs, the conclusion is that tourism and population and economy, these three are inevitable part of development of any country. Understood? Because maximum foreign exchange we can earn from tourism, and so also countries, government of these countries, they try to develop tourism in every sector. Understood? So contribution of each and every person who is engaged in tourism sector, if the more number of people will engage, naturally there will be increase in GDP. But unfortunately in our country it is not so. But nowadays the things are changing. So we hope in coming years we will have more GDP, or the contribution of more GDP from tourism sector will be more. So with these two diagram, please children observe it carefully, though it was an activity to be done by you, but it is very important from the examination point of view. So I discuss with you, and please observe it, and you are supposed to draw or complete in your copies these two the very same figure 9.1 and 9.2. Try to do in your classwork copies. Understood?